Number 1. This happened last night at work and frightened me enough that I thought I'd post it. I saved a little girl from being kidnapped, which honestly surprises me. This man was big and crazy looking, and I'm a small 20-year-old woman who looks very unmenacing. This family came in, a husband and wife, a baby, and girl around 6 or 7 years old, I'd guess. They got their food and sat down to eat. After I rang them out, I went to the back to do some dishes. I came back to the dining room, and the dad was throwing away their trash, while the mom was getting the baby out of the high chair, and this little girl was running around. Then this guy comes up behind her and grabs her hand, and they just start walking towards the door. I'm the only one who sees this happening, so in my head I'm like, oh shit. I catch these people at the door and bend down and tell this girl that she forgot to pick out the cookie that comes with her kids' meal, and if her dad let her come with me, I'll help her. I looked the man in the eyes and could tell I knew what was going on. The girl took my hand and the man bolted out the door. So she got a free cookie and didn't get taken from her family. Kidnapper with the balls to try and take a girl while her family is sitting 3 booths behind you. Let's not meet again, okay? Number 2. I've never liked going alone on elevators. Ever since I was a child, they make me anxious. I live on the 8th floor, so most of the time I have to take it. Through the elevator doors, while there's still daylight, you can see the floors you are passing. So during the day, I at least can see where I'm at, and that makes me feel a little less overwhelmed. At night, well, I'd rather take the stairs. It was really late when I got home, maybe around 2 a.m., so I began going up the stairs. Everything was running smoothly up until the 4th floor. I heard someone moaning in a faint, slow, and creepy voice. I freaked out and started climbing the steps as fast as I could. I couldn't really tell where the moaning was coming from, but whoever did it increased the volume of those terrifying moans as I came closer to my floor. When I was finally there, the moans abruptly stopped. Just so you know, the elevator is facing the entrance of the stairs where I was at, and I knew it was there because I could see the light coming from the gap between its doors. And here's what, to this day, still scares me to the bone. The lights of the elevator started to flicker. And not because they were damaged. Oh no. There was someone pacing from one side to another inside the elevator. I ran as fast as I could to my apartment, and when I was finally inside, terrified, I heard the elevator door open, and I froze. I heard him or her moan again, and then cackle loudly as if he or she was mocking me. Shortly after, I also heard steps, as if the person was walking down the stairs. I think my unreasonable fear towards elevators might have saved me from who knows what yesterday. And no, I still won't be taking the elevator at night. So horrible moaning stranger, let's not meet.
Number 3.
My wife had gone shopping for the day, and so I was in the basement doing some woodworking. I heard her car pull in, and so I headed up the stairs to help her with her stuff. She ran into the house saying someone was after her. I got pissed. People tend not to mess with me, as I'm 6'1" and 260 pounds. I used to be a power lifter and work at a sawmill. In my wife's words, I'm somewhere between a bear and a mountain man. We also have a Great Pyrenees, who happened to have been inside with me at the time. For those of you that aren't familiar with Pyrenees, they're great dogs. They're a guard breed originally from France. Ours is 140 pounds of muscular guard dog. They are the sweetest dogs, great with kids, unless you threaten their people. Then they get nasty mean. For example, we have coyotes here. We also have a 16-pound mutt, my wife's dog. One day, 2 coyotes attacked the little dog in the yard, and the Pyrenees killed them both. Back to the story. So I'm pissed. The dude busted up in my house, assuming she was alone since my truck was in the shop. He wasn't expecting me or the Pyrenees. The big dog charged him, all 140 pounds of big dog, grabbed the intruder by the arm, and dragged him to the ground. I grabbed the dude by the throat and told my wife to call the cops. I got to spend about 15 minutes threatening to kill this man if he moved. The Pyrenees never let go of his arm. Cops showed up, took my statement and hers, and bad guy went to prison. Seems this fool had followed my wife from the store. It's a 30-minute drive, and she tried to lose him twice after making some passes at her, but she said she knew if she could get home, she would be safe. So asshole wannabe creeper rapist, let's not meet again, unless you want to die. I hope you enjoyed the latest video, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe to get your weekly updates of when the next video comes out. And remember, be dreadful of things that happen in the night.